Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take the seat off the chair. And usually there's just a few screws underneath in these blocks. We'll take those off real quick. And voila, the seat is off. We'll just put that aside, and then I'll show you what else we did here. Now, as you can see, there's little corner blocks here, 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 and here, usually in all four quarters, that the screws go up and hold the seats on. So these have to come off also. And what I like to do is number them so I know where they came from on the chair, so I can put them back in the same spot. I just use my marker for that. So we'll take the screws out of them. This chair is very loose. These blocks are just coming right off. Normally they're glued on, and sometimes they can be a little bit of a struggle to get off, but this chair is very loose, so it's really easy. Okay. Now the blocks that are still on or still have a little glue on them, so we're just going to take our little mallet and tap them off. There. Now, all four of the blocks are on. We'll set these aside with their screws. Now, if you look at the reason we need the painter's tape is when we knock this chair apart, we want to know, I don't personally need this, but for somebody that's never done it, this is a good idea. Always put tape and put numbers on so you know where every part of this chair belongs, so you don't get confused. Alright, it's very important, and it makes it a lot easier when you start reassembling the chair. So now what we're going to do is take a mallet and knock this chair apart. Which shouldn't be too hard on this one. It's pretty loose. Sometimes you might have to wiggle it a little bit back and forth to get it to come. There we go. And that's the back of the chair. And we're going to put this aside for a minute. And then we're going to knock the rest of the chair apart. One of the little things came off of here. We're going to have to glue that back on, but that's no big deal. Alright, now I'm going to start with all these parts first. And we're going to knock out these dowels, because a lot of people will just want to put glue on the end of these dowels and glue the chair back together. The problem with that is you have to put new ones in, because you need to glue both sides, in here and on the other side, to make sure the chair stays together for a good long time. If you only put glue here on these sides, eventually the chair is going to fail from the glue on the inside of here. So the best thing to do is we're going to cut them off and drill all these holes back out again. So what I'm going to do, bear with me. I'll put one in my little workmate workbench. What I have is a little handsaw here, and what I'm going to do is just cut these off flush. All right, and then I'm going to take my drill, if I could find my drill bits I had out. Here we go. Now these are 3/8 inch dowel rods. What I'm going to do is drill a smaller pilot hole in these first. It makes it easier to control the drill bit when it's going in. So first things first, just center it, drill a hole in the middle of that dowel. I hope you can see that. And then I'm going to go with the size drill bit that I need to finish the hole, which is 3/8 of an inch on this particular chair. Now you should have something that looks like that, and we're going to do that to all sides all the way around. I'll show you again. That's one. Now let's drill out the rest of them. And we're going to do these, same thing. And we're also going to do the ones that are on the legs. We're going to cut all these out and put new ones in. Only because if you don't, a year from now the chairs will come loose again on the other side. So it's best to just cut these out. So I'll show you real quick on this. And I'm going to do that to every hole where there's a dowel rod in, and we'll be back.